Japan has rules that nobody will explain to you. Break them and everyone will notice, but nobody will say a word. In this video, we cover everything you need to know about Japanese etiquette, from dining to public behavior, social rules to unwritten codes. By the end, you will know what most foreigners never figure out. Never stick your chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice. This is how food is offered to the deceased at funerals and Buddhist ceremonies. At a dinner table, it is one of the most offensive things you can do. If you need to put your chopsticks down, rest them horizontally on the edge of your bowl or on a chopstick rest. Never pass food directly from chopstick to chopstick. This is another funeral ritual. At a cremation ceremony, the bones of the deceased are passed between family members this way. Doing it at a dinner table is deeply disturbing to Japanese people. Instead, place the food on a small plate and let the other person pick it up themselves. Never pour your own drink at a dinner or party. In Japan, you pour for the people around you and they pour for you. Pouring your own drink sends a signal that you feel neglected by everyone at the table. Always watch the glasses of the people around you and refill them before they empty. This is one of the most important social rules in Japanese dining culture. Slurping noodles loudly is not rude in Japan. It is actually a compliment to the chef. The louder you slurp, the more you're expressing that you love the food. This applies to ramen, soba, udon, and any noodle dish. Do not feel embarrassed about the noise. Embrace it. Always say "itadakamasu" before eating and "gokususuma deshita" after finishing. "Itadakamasu" means "I humbly receive" and is said to express gratitude for the food and everyone involved in making it. "Gokususuma deshita" thanks the person who prepared the meal. Skipping these is considered rude, especially in someone's home. Never eat while walking in Japan. Even something as casual as an ice cream cone. Japanese people eat standing still, even at street food stalls. Walking and eating suggests that you do not respect the space around you. Find a bench, a designated eating area, or finish your food before moving on. Never talk on the phone on trains or buses. This is one of Japan's most strictly observed unwritten rules. If your phone rings, silence it immediately. Step off at the next station if you need to make a call. Making a call while seated means everyone around you is silently cringing. They will not say anything, but they will judge. Never blow your nose in public. In Japan, sniffing quietly is acceptable, but blowing your nose in front of others is considered disgusting. Step into a bathroom or a private space if you need to. This applies in restaurants, offices, public transport, and anywhere you're around other people. Never cut in line. Japanese people queue for everything. Train doors, ramen shops, convenience store counters, even vending machines. The queue is sacred. Cutting in line is one of the fastest ways to make enemies in Japan. Even if the line looks informal, assume there is an order and join at the back. Keep your voice down in public spaces. Japan runs on quiet. Restaurants, waiting rooms, public transport, temples, libraries. The general volume level is significantly lower than in most Western countries. If you're the loudest person in the room, you have already made a social mistake. Speak softly. You will immediately feel more welcome. Never tip anyone in Japan. Not at restaurants, not in taxis, not at hotels. Tipping implies that the person needs charity or that their salary is not enough. It can be seen as an insult to their professionalism. The price you see is the price you pay. Service is always included. If you try to leave a tip, they will often chase you down the street to return it. Being on time in Japan means arriving 5 minutes early. Arriving exactly on time is already slightly late. And actually being late, even by a few minutes, is a serious sign of disrespect. This applies to business meetings, social gatherings, medical appointments, and pretty much everything else. If you know you will be late, call ahead and apologize in advance. Japanese people rarely say no directly. When someone says it is a little difficult, let me think about it. That might be challenging, or I will do my best. They almost always mean no. This is not dishonesty. It is a form of respect. Saying no directly creates conflict and disrupts group harmony. Learn to read between the lines. Bowing is the standard greeting in Japan. A 15-degree bow is used for casual greetings between friends or coworkers. 30 degrees is for formal business situations and shows respect. 45 degrees is reserved for deep apologies or meeting someone of very high status. The deeper the bow, the more respect you are showing. When in doubt, bow at 30 degrees. Business cards in Japan are treated with the utmost respect. Receive a card with both hands and a slight bow. Take a moment to read it carefully before putting it away. Never write on it, bend it, or shove it in your back pocket. Place it neatly on the table in front of you during a meeting or store it carefully in a card holder. The card represents the person. Treat it accordingly. Always remove your shoes when entering a home in Japan. Without exception, look for a raised floor at the entrance called a genkan, which signals that you must take off your shoes. Slippers will often be provided. Wear them inside, but remove them again when stepping onto tatami mat flooring. There are also special toilet slippers for the bathroom. Do not forget to switch back. Many traditional restaurants, ryokan inns, and some changing rooms also require you to remove your shoes. Look for a shoe rack or a step up at the entrance. If you see other people's shoes lined up neatly, take yours off. When in doubt, check. It is always better to ask than to walk in with your shoes on. Tattoos are still taboo in many parts of Japan. Public bathhouses, hot springs, gyms, and some swimming pools prohibit tattooed guests. This is a historical association with organized crime. If you have visible tattoos, always check the rules before entering these establishments. Some places are becoming more tolerant, but it is still common to be turned away. Japan is still largely a cash society. Many small restaurants, shrines, temples, local shops, and vending machines only accept cash. Always carry yen with you. ATMs at convenience stores like 7-Eleven and Lawson are the most reliable for foreign cards. Do not assume your credit card will be accepted everywhere. When paying at a shop or restaurant, place your money or card on the small tray provided at the counter. Do not hand it directly to the cashier. This is the standard practice throughout Japan and is considered more hygienic and respectful. The cashier will place your change on the same tray. Pick it up from there. Bargaining is not acceptable in Japan. The price is the price. Attempting to negotiate at a shop, market, or restaurant is considered rude and will make the staff deeply uncomfortable. Unlike some other parts of Asia, haggling is not part of Japanese shopping culture. Pay the listed price and move on. Now, you know the rules that most foreigners never figure out. Japan rewards those who take the time to understand its culture. Follow these guidelines, and you will not just be tolerated. You will be genuinely welcomed. Subscribe to Japan Unfiltered for more real Japan every week.